Hi guys, I'm Jackie Williams. I'm your qualifying national marketing director with Juice Plus and part of your Sozo Mission team. And I'm here today to show you how to get started quickly on the right foot and what resources we use as a team. So you might want to take some notes, grab some pen and some paper. There's a couple different things that you might be able to print out along the way as well, because you can pause this video at any time. But go ahead and follow along. I'm going to share my screen and take you to our mission-driven model.info website. This is our main resource page as a representative, and there's pretty much everything that you need to know on this website. So it looks like this. You have several different tabs here, and you can really follow them in order as you start to build your business. You want to start on this Getting Started tab here and check out the Getting Started checklist. Here you're going to want to take some notes on the main resources that we use so that you can, make this sharing of Juice Plus as easy as possible. I like to always say we want to work smarter, not harder, and we have a lot of people on our team, at any time that can help you answer your questions or, point you in the right direction at least. So once you've submitted your application, you're going to want to make sure you log on to your Juice Plus virtual office. You should be receiving an email that will have your login info. If not, you can always contact your sponsor and we can have that resent to you at any time. And then watch the basic how-to videos. You can either click on this link, which will take them right to you, or you can go back to your mission-driven model website that we were just at. I'll show you where those are, because there's quite a few of them. You just scroll down here to building your team. And down here under resources, you'll see virtual office. So they pretty much go in order as you need them. Setting up your virtual office will be your first priority. You want to make sure that you have your EFT or your electronic funds transfer account set up so that any money that you're earning from Juice Plus is going right into your bank account. If not, the company will cut you a check, so keep that in mind. And you also want to make sure that if you want to change your websites that you would send to your customers' name, you can do that as well there. And then you'll move on to how to place an order. This will explain everything that you need to know. And then once you have orders and customers, there's other things you might want to look at as you go along, like how to edit an order. There we have the capability of delaying or canceling or changing orders. And then as you further go on, you can add a representative, run some reports, and see how your business is growing. So going back to our Getting Started tab, on the checklist here, there's a couple things we want to make sure you have. The juicepluspromotions.com website is where you can order all kinds of things. I highly recommend checking out their brochures. I love those, as well as some really great tank tops and t-shirts, pens, pill cases. Their shaker bottles are really popular as well. And then number 4, what are your expectations from this business and what is it that you want? So I would take a few minutes after this video and I'll go over the marketing plan really briefly just to show you what is possible, to kind of give yourself an expectation. What do you want from this business opportunity and what is that going to take and what does that look like for you and your family? This is number 4, something I recommend that you get in touch with your sponsor, or you can always contact me. And this is something that we can talk more about. The best thing to do though is set some expectations for you and your sponsor or myself, and that way we know how to best guide you on your Juice Plus business experience. So we would love for you to get connected with us. We communicate a lot on Voxer. Voxer is a free app. You can download it in the App Store. It is the best way for us to stay connected, and it's a really great way to hear and answer, questions. Because when you get to hear the way things are said or asked, you can be so much more clear in your response back to your customers. And it's a really great multitasking tool. We just want to make sure that once you get that app that you get plugged into your sponsor and your upline, and we can at that point put you in some different chats if we wish. We don't have to, but go ahead and turn those sound notifications off on that because it does sound like a walkie-talkie, but you are going to want to try and stay updated there. And then we have a couple different Facebook groups. So we have our team Facebook group. Right now, you are definitely a part of all 4 of our teams. The first one being Sozo Mission. You might have another direct team for maybe your direct upline, but if you are on this, you are listening to this recording, you are on Sozo Mission's team as well. And we would love for you to be an active part of our Facebook group. There, we just like to keep all of our team updated on all kinds of things that are going on in our business. You're also a part of our Ready, Set, Lead team, which is Danette Blair. She's your National Marketing Director. Right there, you'll see that in number 3 if you want to jot that down. Danette Blair is my direct upline. And we also have Peggy Rivera and Bree Bergford. They have the Shooting Stars Team Facebook group. They are also our upline NMDs, as well as Jennifer Myers and Sean Myers, and they are part of the Peak team. So you are a member of all of these groups. The most important is that you just feel like you're connected and that you have people that you can reach out to at any time. Anybody in any of these groups or on these teams are here to help you. We really do work as one team. Our customer Facebook groups, we have a couple of those. You'll want to jot down Sozo Wellness is our prospect or customer care group. So any customer, any prospect is welcome to be added to those groups. I like to just, ask their permission first before you add them to those groups, and just let them know this group is really just designed to help continue to inspire them in their health journey, as well as physically and spiritually. And you are more than welcome to also post in that group, comment there. That is your group as a Sozo Mission member. We would love for any contribution that you are willing to put there. It's really just a great place for us to continue to educate and inspire both our customers, but also just any family and friends that we want to continue to learn more about Juice Plus, as well as other nutritional aspects of health. And then another great group to keep in mind, and I love to just kind of sort through this group and read the stories as they're added on there. And you can also, there's a really great search feature. So if you have a customer or a prospect who, let's say, has a child with eczema, or maybe they have an autoimmune disorder, or who knows, the ways that Juice Plus helps people in their health is really limitless. And if you just go on to our Juice Plus Stories group, you can run a search on there and find just about any health story and how Juice Plus has impacted it. So definitely make a note to add your friends and family to Sozo Wellness and Juice Plus Stories. Okay, so we went over number 3. That's Danette Blair, your National Marketing Director, as well as Peggy Rivera and Bree Bergford. Our next Juice Plus Live event, this is a conference that we hold twice a year in the spring and in the fall. So every year in April and October, you're going to want to try and get to those events. In the spring, we do them on the West Coast, and in the fall, they are on the East Coast. So just get with your sponsor or contact me for more information about those. Again, in April and October. And then your contact for customer support and business support, those numbers are always, you can always find those here. You can also find those on your Juice Plus virtual office. Our corporate office is really helpful, so if ever you have any questions, you can always contact them. Okay, so we're going to move on to how the marketing plan works. Your first step is to complete the Healthy Living Plan, or the HLP. And that is just you plus 2 additional trio orders. You get your $100 bonus back, plus the retail sales profit on each of those orders. So it's a nice way to get back that $50 investment that you put in, but also to get a little extra money back on your own orders. Next, you're going to want to make sure that you are planning and attending and promoting some events. We highly encourage events to help get the word out about Juice Plus, and these can be anything, any way that you can get in front of people to share your story about Juice Plus is called an event. So it could be a coffee date with some friends or a play date. It could be, a nice special event like a salad in a jar party or anything like that. These are your own events. You can also do online events. We have a lot of Facebook online events that you can do. You can share lots of great info and images and videos that way to a lot of people. And we also can do a Zoom event. So we can hop on zoom.us. You can create a free account and you can just get people on the computer and we can share some stories with them, or at least just ask for their support as you get started. We like to call those our friends and family Zoom events, and we highly recommend those, especially in the beginning. So if that sounds like something you would love to get your friends and family on, to ask for their support and just kind of show them what it is Juice Plus is about and what you're doing. Absolutely no obligations, just to share with them what you're doing, get with your sponsor or with me and we can set that up. We have lots of local events in your area, and there's all kinds. And so you're just going to want to make sure that you stay in those Facebook groups so that you can stay up to date on the local events. Okay, so posting on social media is something that we want to be very you know, cognizant of what we're sharing. So there's a couple ways to share. I'm going to go back to our mission-driven model and scroll down here to building your customer base and talk a little bit more about sharing. So what I love about this mission-driven model website is it has, like I said, everything you need. But on here you can click social media and it'll give you some ideas of things to say, pictures to post, some great ideas of how to share Juice Plus to build some curiosity and interest in the product and in the business and your own health story. But you want to make sure that you are, you know, not just putting it in people's faces, but sharing very gracefully. So these are great ideas. If you're kind of unsure, or maybe those first couple times, you just reach out to your sponsor or to myself and say, hey, what do you think about this post? I also recommend that you check out who is in our team Facebook groups and start adding them as your friends and watch what they're posting as well. There's another great way to message people, and these are some really good tips on how to do it, what to say, those kinds of things. So there's lots of info here for you to follow along with. I recommend sharing these product videos. I love the videos. I feel like we are the messenger, not the message. And so that takes a lot of pressure off of you as a representative starting to share Juice Plus. And all you simply have to say is, hey, I thought of you in this new product that I'm trying. I would love it if you could watch a video or something like that. And then you send them this link. I like to send them this link directly. So I just click on the product videos. And let's say I have a friend who is pregnant. And I'll say, scroll down, click on the pregnancy tab, and then watch any of those videos or watch the first video. And what that's going to do is that's going to take them to what you want them to see. But in the meantime, they're going to see all of these different applications for Juice Plus: autoimmune, bone health, for athletes, for kids with ADHD, family and children. They're going to see how it's made with the farm to capsule, or just hear from other doctors. Or the Shred 10 is a great curious thing that they might look into. So what I love about this is that they get to see, okay, I know that it's great for pregnancy, but I didn't know it was good for heart health. And that's going to help them expand the view of Juice Plus and realize that, you know, the power of nutrition really can touch all facets of our health. But also it might get their brains turning about, okay, well, my dad has heart issues, or my mom has cancer history or bone health issues. And they're going to start to think of all the people they might know that this could benefit. So I love to do that. But you could always just click on the link itself and send them this if that's what you prefer. You know your prospects and customers, so you do what you're comfortable with. Okay, so going back to the Shred 10, if you click on Living the Mission, now here's a little secret: Healthy Living Revolution. Okay, this is the Healthy Living Revolution is basically a movement that we are creating. We are trying to take healthy back in all areas of our life. But if you click on this little wheel down at the very bottom right-hand side, it's going to take you to a secret resource page. This is just for reps. You can type in the password revolution, and it's going to take you to all of our Shred 10 resources. So if you haven't learned about the Shred 10 yet, there's a couple videos that I highly recommend that you watch, and you can learn a lot about it and why it works and how it helps people jumpstart their health journey with Juice Plus. But it's basically 10 days of super clean eating by adding in the Juice Plus capsules and the shakes, and basically just jumpstarting their health so that they can feel the great effects that we usually see people see. We usually see people see within like 4 months or so, within a matter of days. So as a representative, you can download the system guide, and it's going to basically walk you through exactly how we use the Shred 10 in our business, things to do to invite people to learn about the Shred 10, ways to communicate with your customers or help them get started, and exactly what to do as a representative. So this is very valuable to you. The Shred guide and the Taste the Shred cooking guide are for you to also learn more about the Shred, but also for you to share with your customers who are actively doing the Shred 10. And there's a lot of great info in there. I love the Shred guide. There's parts in there that say, you know, why do we need to eliminate dairy or gluten, from the doctors that helped develop this program, and they explain exactly why. So that's good reading material for you too. So if you go down here, you can watch this video for a little Shred 10 presentation from a couple of our creators. And they'll talk about the Shred 10 and why they created it to do what it does and how it works and all of that. You can also share those videos if you like. There's an online flip book that you can download, as well as a PowerPoint and a script that will kind of help you guide you along what to say when you do a little presentation. Some order forms, some tracker forms, and then a ton of videos. So these are really great. I love to share these with people during the shred especially, but maybe they might say, you know, I'm just not sure how to plan ahead. And you could send them this video. Or I'm not really sure, you know, why I need to eliminate alcohol and caffeine. And you can send them this video. So we have a ton of resources here. The stories are really great as well. And then we also, if you scroll all the way down, have a lot of images that you can use. So these ones are great with the guidelines and the Live It. So our Healthy Living Revolution with the Shred 10 is shred it for 10 days, live it through the end of the month, keep as many of these guidelines in your daily life as much as possible. And then we shred again the very first Monday of every month. So there's always new shred groups going on that you can get added to. If you scroll all the way down, you can see we have a bunch of different images that you can scroll over and save and use on your social media especially. Okay, so that is your Shred 10 info. Again, that is found on the Healthy Living Revolution site, which is also found under Living the Mission. Now Shred 10, this button here, if you click on that, that's going to take you right to shred10.com. Shred10.com is a great place to actually send your prospects when you're talking about the shred and seeing if anybody's interested in joining you and they want to learn more info. Then you say, oh, okay, friend, here, check out these videos. It's going to briefly kind of describe what it's about. There's some stories on here that they can watch as well, and what they're going to get with the program. So shred10.com, again, the link is here if you want to share that with them. Okay, so once we have, you know, learned to reach out to our friends, how to share on social media, talk about our stories, send some videos, make some three-way connections, maybe with your sponsor or with me, we definitely want to make sure we're setting up some events. So remember we talked a little about a Zoom event, an in-person event, or a Facebook event. So these have lots of different ideas for in-person events, and you can keep up with those and what we're doing locally too on our Facebook team groups. I love to use a memory jogger in the beginning. We want you to keep a list of people that come to mind as you start to think about sharing Juice Plus, and really expand that list as much as possible. As you start to think of people, because really everybody could benefit from more fruits and vegetables in their diet, that really is a limitless list. So just keep adding, but this memory jogger does help if you just need a little bit of help thinking about who you know. So I always like to say, you know, our goal is not to just get an order with Juice Plus. Our goal is to create the best customer experience possible. We really, truly want people to have a good health experience, and then we want them to feel healthier. We want them to be healthier. So it's important that once we get those customers on board with their Juice Plus, that we make sure they're taking it on a regular basis, that they're getting added to our customer Facebook groups so that they continue to be inspired and educated, that they're coming to our events. So our events are not just to get people to order. We want them to come to the event so they can see it's easy to make salads in a jar, or they actually really love oatmeal, or I'm not sure, but whatever you do, take care of those customers. Don't just forget about them once you get their orders in. We really work to create a community of health-minded people, and inviting those customers and keeping them in the loop as much as possible is a great way to do that. I always like to tell people from the business side of things that you only need 24 to 40 customers, and you can have a very sustainable business. And that's not a lot. And that's really cool because you're not constantly having to go get new customers every single month. And you'll get a few customers, you know, they ebb and flow, some delay, some might cancel for whatever reason. That's just normal. But the great thing is most people will have a great health experience, and they're going to want to stay on Juice Plus for a long term, whether it's months and months or years and years or for the rest of their life. But that's really up to us to continue to educate them on the value of Juice Plus and why they're taking it. So let's continue to talk about that, because once we give our customers a good health experience, we can start to turn them into raving fan customers. So a great thing to do is think about who are those people, those customers out there who are using all of your products, who are giving you referrals, who are having such a good experience that they're probably sharing it with their friends and family, or maybe they're commenting on your posts or in our Facebook groups. They are raving fans. And we just reach out to them and say, hey friend, I love that you love Juice Plus so much. Would you mind looking at what I'm doing? And get them some business videos. Show them how we share Juice Plus, why we share Juice Plus, and what our mission is all about. So click on the business videos link. You can see there's a lot of different reasons why people join Juice Plus. You can check out the success stories and see what other people are saying about Juice Plus. One of my favorite videos is, oh, it's not this one. I thought it was this one. It might be this one, the what if video. You know, what if you had decided not to share Juice Plus? Or what if I hadn't decided not to share Juice Plus? There's so many people out there that would be benefiting from it right now, and that's just what keeps us sharing. It's not just about us, right? It's about other people and how we can help other people. But there's a couple great videos on here, why doctors join our mission, fitness professionals, how to work our business, those kinds of things. How does a Juice Plus company work? Who is a Juice Plus company? These are great videos to share with people who are interested in the business. But I usually hand select one depending upon why I think they would be interested. Are they interested because they just want something to do and have a great community of people to hang out with and have fun and learn more about health nutrition? Do they really find passion and purpose in helping people be healthy? Or do they need a good income, a second income, or maybe, you know, to replace their current income so that they can stay home with their kids, or, you know, maybe pay off some debt or something like that? There's all kinds of reasons why people would be willing to look at our business opportunity. So never assume that they wouldn't be interested. Always ask that question. So a lot of these things around building your team, the very first thing that you have to kind of think about is your why. Why are you in this business? You know, what was appealing to you about this business opportunity, and what do you want from it? If you don't know the questions to these answers right now, that's okay. You're brand new, right? We expect that these evolve over time, but staying plugged into our team is a great way for that to happen. So I'm going to show you some options to stay plugged into our team. We talked a little bit about Voxer. Voxer is really great because, you know, it allows you to have that instant connection with somebody to get questions answered, but also you kind of get to know people too at the same time. But if you go back, okay, so this is our Facebook group, the Sozo Mission. And if you scroll down, our pinned post is right here. It's basically this mission-driven model.info page that I'm talking about. You know, number one is new, not sure where to start. You want to check out the Getting Started tab. Number two is start sharing, learn how to share your story, how to share on social media, how to share it by messaging, and obviously use product videos. Number three, create that best customer experience. Number four, build your business. Start with your why. And then, like I said, when building a team, it helps to stay plugged into your team, leading the way. We have an amazing team of leaders who are showing us exactly how to build a business and how to do it right. The good thing is you don't have to figure it out on your own. And if we can do it, you can do it. There are all kinds of people on this mission who are finding a lot of success, whether they are doctors or nurses or personal trainers or teachers, musicians, librarians, all kinds of people. So nobody is an exception here. So again, join us on Voxer. You've already got our Facebook groups, but if you forget them or you weren't able to jot those down, you can always find those here on this pinned post. But I really would like for you to mark your calendars for each week. We have the following calls that you can plug into. This is a great way, especially if you're not local and able to attend some of our events, is to get plugged into our team and to really see and experience what we're about as a team and, you know, how we do it. What are some of the tips and tricks that we can share with you on a regular basis? So every Monday night we have a call. This actually is now a Freedom Project call, and that every Monday night right now at 8 p.m. Central, that is going to be a call that you can send to your prospects. And you can say, you know, hey mom, I would love for you to learn more about what I'm doing, what it's about, and she can hop on that call and she can learn, okay? You can send anybody to this call at any time. Every Tuesday at 2:30, these are all Central Times, by the way, we have a training call with our Shooting Stars leaders, Peggy and Bree, and everybody else on our team. But that's every 2:30 on Tuesdays, and these numbers have changed, just FYI. These will be updated when you click on it, so don't worry, because now there's Zoom calls. And then we also have a fast track to VF call that's now on Tuesdays right after the Shooting Stars call at 3 p.m. And then on Wednesday nights, we have fast track to SC calls. So once you reach certain levels, these calls change. But all this info, don't jot any of that down because it's all new now, is right here on our pinned post under the SOZO mission. Okay, bear with me really quick. I'm just going to go back to the mission-driven model and show you one more thing. The JP Live event here is, like I talked about, so depending upon when you're actually watching this video, how far ago it was made, you'll have updated information here. So like, as of right now, our next one is in Indianapolis. Okay, and that should be it. So I'm going to do another video coming up after this one that's going to talk more deeply into our marketing plan. So if those questions still aren't answered for you about where you might see yourself in the marketing plan, that's okay. You haven't maybe seen it yet. There's some really great videos. If you scroll down, sorry, right here under Getting Started, Fast Track, you can see the first 3 levels of our plan right here. And you'll want to watch those videos, definitely 1 and 2 in the beginning as you first get started. These are our first 2 levels, really pretty simple to reach. And the great thing about this is that you get a couple good bonuses out of it, as well as a free conference ticket. But you and your sponsor can talk more about that. Highly recommend watching these videos in the very beginning. But if you're interested in even more, seeing the greater vision of what's possible with the business opportunity, definitely look for the next video where we'll be talking about the marketing plan. Until then, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Good luck.